What's going on, guys? In this video I will be giving you my honest opinion of the upcoming fight between Errol Spence Jr., Errol the Truth Spence Jr. versus Shawn Porter. Now I will be giving you my non-biased opinion. I know you guys know the channel is called We Love Terrence Crawford, but in this video I will be giving my honest opinion. My honest opinion, this is a great fight. My honest opinion tells me that this is, even though Shawn Porter is a short fella, if he fights the way we usually see Shawn Porter fight, this is going to be a good fight. If Shawn Porter tries to box Errol Spence Jr., it may be a one-sided fight because he can't outbox Errol Spence. Errol Spence the bigger. Shawn Porter was able to outbox Yordenis Ugas for a decision, a very close decision, but he was able to do it. And Yordenis Ugas is a little bit bigger than Errol Spence Jr. Yordenis Ugas is a big dude. He's taller than Errol Spence. But Shawn Porter was able to do that. We saw what Ugas did to Omar Figueroa. What I'm saying is Shawn Porter needs to go back to the Shawn Porter we all know. The Shawn Porter of old. The Shawn Porter that throws caution to the wind every single round. The Shawn Porter we saw against Danny Garcia. The Shawn Porter we saw against Keith Thurman. The Shawn Porter we saw against Adrian Broner. Adrian Granados. I take that back. I think Ugas and Errol Spence is the same height. I repeat, Ugas and Errol Spence is about the same height. So, Shawn Porter already fought a big dude. Well, he's fought plenty of big guys. But he can't fight Errol Spence like he fought Ugas. He has to take the fight to Spence. But he has to do it when he wants to do it. The Shawn Porter versus Danny Garcia fight was a great fight. We all know Danny Garcia is a slow starter. He likes to come on strong late. He did the same thing against Keith Thurman. He fought Keith Thurman, and then at the end of the fight, he want to come on strong and hope he gets the decision. No, you got to start strong from round 1 to round 12. But Shawn Porter showed me he was a dog. Shawn Porter showed me, even though I already knew Shawn Porter was a dog, but he showed me he was a dog in that fight, because I'm not going to lie. Something was telling me Porter, but I just thought Danny Garcia would get the nod if it goes to decision, because I knew Danny Garcia had a chin. I didn't see a knockout in this fight, but Shawn Porter did enough to get the nod. And I believe it was after that fight that Errol Spence wanted that Shawn Porter work. He got in the ring and he told Shawn Porter, I know your dad and all that, but this is boxing and this is business at the end of the day. It was either that fight, or was it no, it wasn't the Yordenis Ugas fight. I believe it was the Danny Garcia fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. I hear guys talk about size of the street. It's business, guys. It's all about business, if it makes sense, if it's money. I don't like to talk about the business aspects of the sport, but sometimes we have to acknowledge that Errol Spence been chasing these guys for a long time. He's just now fighting Shawn Porter when he should have fought him like a year ago. He should have fought Shawn Porter like a year ago. Danny Garcia probably 2 years ago. Keith Thurman probably 3-4 years ago. I mean, they're all on the same side of the street, and now they're fighting each other. You know, I didn't want to be too biased, like I said, but let's face the facts. They're fighting each other now because there's a new guy in town, Terrence Crawford. He came to the welterweight division. Now these guys are forced to start a tournament. When Crawford ran into Errol Spence laid out his game plan. He laid out the plan that Al Heyman has for him. Al Heyman told Errol Spence he was going to fight Mikey Garcia. So let me go ahead and talk about this Mikey Garcia fight. Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia fight. I'm not going to say everybody, but majority of boxing, like I said, majority of boxing fans should have knew this was an easy fight for Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. should have went in there and knocked out Mikey Garcia in 5 to 6 rounds. You know, I have some conspiracy on this fight. I feel like Errol Spence was told not to knock out Mikey Garcia. I feel like Al Heyman told Errol Spence to not knock out Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia was doing Errol Spence Jr. a favor by fighting Errol Spence Jr. in Texas, where there's a lot of Mexican fans, and you know Mexicans are going to support Mexicans. But since Errol Spence Jr. is from Texas, if he beats the Mexican, he gained Mexican fans as well. Catapults Errol. The Mikey Garcia fight was a fight to catapult Errol Spence Jr. career. Errol Spence Jr. had no business fighting Mikey Garcia. Yes, I know Mikey Garcia called out Errol Spence Jr., but Errol Spence Jr. shouldn't have entertained it. He entertained it because he knew the value in that fight. He knew that fight was going to take him to the next level, and it was going to be a walk in the park. It wasn't going to be a threat. If I was Errol Spence Jr., I would have took that fight as well. Because after that fight, Errol Spence became a household name. That pay-per-view did so well that everybody believes Errol Spence Jr. is a pay-per-view star now. That Errol Spence Jr. is about to get into another pay-per-view with Shawn Porter. And I believe that pay-per-view is going to do well as well. Because Errol Spence has gained a lot of fans because of that Mikey Garcia fight. But if I'm wrong that Errol Spence wasn't told to carry Mikey Garcia 12 rounds, then Errol Spence has a problem, because I don't care how good a guy is. A guy doesn't move up 2 weight classes, and you're supposed to be the boogeyman, and you can't stop him. That's not a good performance, in my opinion. Because I pick Errol Spence to win the fight, but I pick him to win the fight by knockout. I didn't pick him to go 12 rounds with a guy like Mikey Garcia fighting at 147 his first time around. I feel like Errol Spence Jr. should have knocked out Mikey Garcia in less than 6 rounds. But Errol Spence Jr. went the distance with him. Either Errol Spence Jr. was told not to knock him out, just punch on him and beat him, punish him, or Errol Spence Jr. doesn't really know how to place his punches correctly. Because if he knew how to place his punches, a guy like Mikey Garcia moving up 2 weight classes, and he did move up 2 weight classes because his last fight was against Robert Easter Jr. Errol Spence should have stopped him. He should have placed his punches correctly. But here we are. Errol Spence going in for his second pay-per-view. You know, going in against another champion. This is the second champion he will be fighting. Not former champion, but second champion he'll be fighting. So he's looking to go 2-0 against current champions. He has a dub against one undefeated champion, and that's Kell Brook. Errol Spence defeated Kell Brook in a fight that I thought was a close fight, but the effects of the eye affected Kell Brook. And that's my opinion, guys. I feel like Kell Brook was still injured from the Golovkin fight. So I feel like that fight, it played a major factor in that. Yes, I know Errol Spence took Kell Brook's other eye, but once one eye is damaged, the other eye is easier to get damaged as well. What would have happened if Kell Brook would have fought Errol Spence before he went up to fight Golovkin? We don't know that because Kell Brook made a mistake by fighting Golovkin. So, no matter how we want to look at it, I'm going to look at that fight as Errol Spence fought an injured Kell Brook. Then he fought a Lamont Peterson, who I felt was an older Lamont Peterson. In fact, we seen what happened to Lamont Peterson after Errol Spence fought him. He got knocked out vicious by Sergey Lipinyak. Lamont Peterson, Kell Brook